Well, folks, you can see we are here at the Blank Park Zoo, so I guess you could call this Lou at the Zoo once again. And we are here with Kelsey Anderson, and we're talking about all the fun things that are available here at the Blank Park Zoo. And one of the things people really like about the zoo is that we're so good at having babies at the Blank Park Zoo.
It must be in the water.
It must be in the water. Here, it must be the Des Moines water that supplies all this. But we are talking about some babies in particular. We're talking about some chicks that are really cool. Tell us about the penguin chicks.
Yeah, so this year we were very successful. We had 2 Magellanic penguin chicks hatch. We're really excited. One is about 4 weeks old. The other one is about 2.5 weeks old. One's a girl and one's a boy.
Perfect.
Yeah, we're extremely excited. So that will build our colony up to about 14 total now.
So that's the kind of penguins we have here at the Blank Park Zoo, is that right?
Yep, Magellanic. Yep, they're from South America, which is warm. So these are warm weather penguins.
So they're loving this weather that we're having right now.
Yep, they can handle pretty high temps. So.
And what's so special about those penguins that you think is so cool?
These guys, you know, I think what's really cool is that they're very similar to actually a lot of the other penguins, which kind of shows you penguins as a whole, how they kind of evolved from each other.
Right.
Because if you look at these guys and then you look at African black-footed penguins, they look super similar. So it's kind of cool to see very little differences, but it's cool to see that these guys are from South America, but they look a lot like the ones from Africa as well.
All right, now, so we dispel the rumor that all penguins live on icebergs and things like that, right?
Yep, we get a lot of guests here that are so worried that our penguins are out in 85-degree heat, but actually they are warm weather, so very few penguins, only a couple species, live in the cold weather like Antarctica. The rest are either warm weather or they're able to kind of go a little bit to both sides, just kind of depending where they're from. So it's really cool that for our Iowa temperatures, they're able to live here. But in the extreme cold, we do keep them inside.
Of course you do. Yeah. Now, you mentioned that we have more than a dozen penguins here. We have 14 now. And the thing that's really neat about with the penguins here at the Blank Park Zoo is you can see them in different stages of their life because you had penguins last year, too.
So far we have 3 years now worth of different stages of penguins. So we've got our adults, and then we have our juveniles, which currently our 2 chicks from last year are a gray color. Their plumage is gray.
So if you see those, you know what that is?
Yep, you know they're the kind of younger ones. And then the chicks that we'll see in a little bit have the down feather, so they have the really fluffy feathers still.
Oh, excellent.
So there's 3 different phases there, and it's really cool because during molting season, which will be kind of towards the end of summer, they lose all their feathers and simultaneously grow new ones. So our chicks that are gray now, once molting starts, they will actually grow the black and white adult plumage.
So then they will look like
regular
penguins.
They'll
get their suits.
They will get their suits, yes.
That is neat. All right, can we see the chicks?
Yeah, let's go right now.
Let's go inside, check out the chicks. All right, Kelsey, we are in a room that is behind where the pool is in case people want to come in and see the penguins indoors. Explain where we are right now.
Yeah, so this is our nest room, our nest box room. It is off exhibit. So here we house 6 boxes total, and 4 of those boxes are actually our mated pairs kind of nesting areas for when they do lay eggs. Okay, and the boxes you're talking about are really like little dog houses.
Yep,
they are. It's easy for us to clean. We want to make sure we maintain high husbandry standards, even though they do in the wild nest with their own feces. But we also have what's called basically just like a dry decking mat in there. It helps to keep some texture so they're not just sitting on wet, flat surface.
Which is important.
Which is very important. Penguins and a lot of bird species actually develop bumblefoot, which is just sores on the bottom of their pads, and it's extremely hard to get rid of. But by providing a lot of different texture, we're kind of able to make sure that doesn't happen to any of our birds.
Okay, now the chick that we're going to see here in just a matter of seconds is how old again?
This chick is 4 weeks old.
4 weeks old, that's it.
It is a girl.
It's a girl.
It is a girl.
All right.
Yep.
Let's see this chick.
All right.
Okay, this is pretty cool. Behind the scenes here at Blank Park Zoo. Oh my goodness. Look at that precious thing. Oh my goodness.
All right, there she is.
Oh, you talked about the down
on,
for the feathers, and that's exactly what we're talking about here. And how big was this chick when it first hatched?
Very small. I mean, she could fit right into the palm of my hand.
Like the size of its head right now?
Pretty much, yes.
Really?
Yep. So we do weigh these guys every single day because we want to make sure mom and dad are feeding them because her parents are first-time parents together.
All right, and when mom and dad feed them, how do they feed them?
They regurgitate their fish. So basically, when penguins eat the digestion process starts very quickly. So once that fish starts to break down, they're able to come back in and regurgitate it, which means to throw it up, essentially.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Now look, this little chick is coming over. And we found a little roost here.
Yep.
Now this is what you said they have a tendency to do with the mom and dad,
yes,
right?
Yep.
So do I look like a daddy penguin?
Apparently you do. Good looking dad penguin.
Hey,
there.
how about that?
So yeah, so this is a very comfortable position for them right now, because even at this size, they will still try to sit under mom and dad.
Right, now it is a little cooler in here. I just want to let you know it's mid-80s right now outside.
Yes.
And so it's a little bit cooler here, so you must be feeling the warmth of my leg, I'm guessing.
Yep, and we also just keep it temperature controlled, because when they are laying eggs, we do need to make sure that there's not extreme temperatures to interfere with the incubation process.
Right.
But each pair has their own microclimate under them.
Explain what that is.
Basically, it's just, it really doesn't matter what the outside temp is that much. They can actually create their own kind of little niche habitat microclimate under
cool
them,
is that?
to kind of make sure that egg is incubated properly.
All right, now how soon before everybody's going to have a chance to see this little penguin
It
chick?
will probably be close to another 6 to 8 weeks. She has to go through a series of vaccinations for West Nile particularly. So, and we also wait towards the end of our mosquito season.
Okay.
So
probably end of the fair or somewhere around there?
Yep,
Okay.
usually kind of autumn time is when you'll kind of see them the most.
But look at the face on this thing. Is that precious, folks? You want a reason to come out to the Blank Park Zoo. This is one of the most successful breeding programs when it comes to penguins. What kind of penguin again?
Magellanic.
Magellanic penguins that are here. See them throughout the entire stages. They have the adults. They have the ones that were just a year or two old. You can see that. And the little babies.
Yes.
By the end of the summer, you can see that.
Yeah.
Kelsey, thank you so much.
No problem.
There it is, folks. Another reason to head out to your Blank Park Zoo. You want to know what's new at the zoo? Little baby penguin chicks.